In my 30 years of work experience, I can only think of one time that I was actually rewarded for the work that I did. You know, substantially. I got $100 gift card once. Oh, about 15 years ago for the work that I did. But all the jobs, all the work, all that in between, I can't find any kind of payoff for me. And I want to talk to the younger folks out there. Like there's still any hope in the job force, but I want to talk to the younger folks out there. The people you work with, they're not your friends. Your bosses are not your friends. HR, they're not your friends. Your place of employment, it's not a family. They're not family. Don't get hung up on that. Even though it feels good to be accepted, and you want to be accepted, and you want to do a good job, and you want to stand out. You want to help others. They're not your friends. They're not your family. Don't do it. Now, having said that, doesn't mean that you have to be a total asshole and shut everybody out and take advantage of others. That's not what I'm getting at either. But time and time and time again, I made the mistake of thinking that what I was doing, I was helping the whole. I was doing it for the whole. I advocated for others to be seen and heard. Not for me to get somewhere in doing so, but because I know what it means to not have that. I know what it means to not be seen and not be heard and not be advocated for. But damn, it didn't pay off. It doesn't pay off. All the jobs that I've had and the people that I've met and the things that I've done. Yeah, I've learned from that all. Are those people still with me? Are those people still in my life? It doesn't matter now. No, no, no. I guess what I'm saying is, it is important to stand for something, and it is important to be an advocate in a way. But don't ever expect anything in return when it comes to work. would guarantee you that there is nearly zero return on that kind of effort for others. It's unfortunate. And maybe that's just the empath in me. Maybe that's just the part of me that believes in others and believes in something better and believes that there's some sort of camaraderie and that it matters. But no. When it comes to work, don't get involved. They're not your friends. They're not your family. Go in, do your job. And if it looks like you have to compromise yourself to keep your job or to go any further, then you know what you need to do. I did it for a long time. I kept going for a long time. Doing what I was told. Doing the right thing. In trying to take people along with me. But no, it's a trap. It's a joke. They're not going to go along with you. And what you do, they'll use against you. They're not your friends. They're not your family. It's unfortunate it can't be some different way. But I make the comparison. Yeah. I make the comparison between work life and life. Seems to be the same. It's just that you're making money at one thing, and the other thing, you're just surviving. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of what you're doing. Who you're giving your time to. What you're giving your energy to. Who you trust. It's like you're on goddamn tea. There ain't gonna be one of them left over once you're gone. Work is not your family, and they're not your friends. Remember that.